that was a tough fight.
I found a few intruders upstairs, but...
I understand they won't be a problem. Lambert, however, let the Frightener get to him. Nothing serious. Good you went after Triss and handled that mage.
She was able to salvage some equipment, but it looks like the main device has vanished.
Our beautiful sorceress was right, I know. You did well, Wolf. Take this armor and sword. I've been keeping them for you.
Are there other Witchers?
There were 3 Witcher schools in all, but it's been long since I've heard word of the other 2. You've met all the Witchers I know of, except for Berengar.
Did I know him?
I don't believe so. An introvert, he chose his own path. Actually, none here can say they know Berengar. He often ran away from Kaer Morhen, though he would always return in the end. After the trial of the grasses, he finally accepted his destiny and started training for real.
Why isn't he here?
I don't know. We lost touch with him a while back.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Who was Leo?
One of hundreds of orphans of the war with Nilfgaard. I apprenticed him 6 years ago.
I'm sorry.
We'll recover our secrets and find Leo's murderers, even if they fled to the end of the world.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You mentioned defending Kaer Morhen before.
Yes. 15 Witchers once lived here, training boys for their trials. Only they knew the secrets of mutation. Witchers who set out on the path and failed to assimilate among humans wintered here. Before the battle, 23 Witchers and 40 students called Kaer Morhen home. Too damned few for the mob that attacked. I never knew why they came. Some say a sudden explosion of anger born of disdain for Witchers. But no. Someone provoked the mob with flyers filled with lies. Special agents read them to the peasants. Truer still, the fanatics could never have taken the fort without the aid of sorcerers, though they outnumbered us by far. They didn't even spare the youngest. I alone survived, concealed among the corpses. Walk around, Wolf. The skeletons remain. You may find a flyer, there used to be hundreds. Memorize it as a warning of the evil humans can perpetrate.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Any idea who attacked?
No, but the mage suggests no ordinary bandits. We found pins adorned with salamanders on the dead. The symbol of their organization, perhaps? I sense hard times ahead.
We'll speak later.
What do you need?
Done. I have the ingredients, and it's safe upstairs.
Good. You'll need 2 more things to make the potion. The claw of a mighty beast, and some celandine. Vizima will tell you where to find them. Let me teach you the formula.
Need anything, Wolf?
I have some questions.
What is it?
What do I use as the base for my potion?
Alcohol. The better it is, the purer and more powerful your potion.
You seem to feel at home here.
Well, I've always preferred an armory to a lab. Though Vesemir plays up the importance of potions, he's hardly an expert. After all, he's always taught swordplay. Still, he tries to teach us everything he learned when he was young, and that was a while back. But to be honest, I don't care for all these powders, mushrooms, and other trash.
Couldn't Triss have helped with Leo's mutation?
Maybe. It's a little more complicated than that. See, we've never shown her the lab, and the last mutation was completed years ago, before the battle. Vesemir can tell you more.
You really think Triss never used magic to peek inside?
She respects our secrets, and she's done a lot for us. For you. I trust her.
So why haven't you shown her the lab?
Triss would like to use our secrets to heal people and such. I've no doubt she'd try, but it's never that simple. Ever heard of the gnome Alfred Nabel?
Eskel, I have amnesia.
An incomparable inventor, like most of his race. Through years of research, he discovered an amazing substance. He intended it for use in mines and quarries. Though a genius, Alfred failed to foresee his invention's possible applications. Others quickly realized that a substance designed to rip granite from the ground could destroy castle walls. Some even considered using it in open battle.
I get it. So what happened to Alfred's discovery?
Mages stopped it from spreading. Alfred committed suicide, and his lab burned down.
Tell me about the trial of the grasses.
It's a 3-stage process. The first is the choice. Leo completed it, enduring the hard training and diet.
I presume it's more than your basic lettuce and carrots.
Special mushrooms, mosses, and herbs are grown in the lab. Combined with training, they accelerate muscle growth and digestion, improving the body's general condition.
Does everyone pass the first stage?
Unfortunately not. The liver and heart often fail, the mind sometimes too, resulting in excessive aggression.
What's the second stage?
The trial of the grasses. More idiotic tales have been conjured up about that than about princesses and dwarves. Before the raid, the lab contained vials, hearths, formulae, herbs, and the grasses. A mage and his magic were all that was lacking.
Did you ever witness a trial?
Just one, our own. I thought I was going to lose it when your hair turned white. The grasses affect the nervous system, so magic must control the process. The trial results in lightning-fast reflexes, reaction times normal people will never attain. Only 4 out of 10 survive.
Quite a cut. And the last stage?
I don't know the specifics. It involves changes like the mutation of the eyes, the bone marrow, hormones. In exchange, we see in the dark, heal much faster than ordinary folk, and gain increased resistance to poison.
Interesting. What's the cost?
We're infertile.
The changes are irreversible?
Entirely.
Did you see the magic storm?
Yes, I was out hunting. Just before the storm came, a swarm of nightjars took flight. Hundreds of them. Gray streaks across the sky, trilling wildly. Usually less of them gather, and their cries rarely sound so desperate. When the storm came, I gave up the hunt and headed toward Kaer Morhen. Met the others on the way.
We'll talk later.
Yes?
Lambert gave me the formula.
I take it you already have white gall and calcium equum.
I do. What next?
You'll need celandine. Take what I have. Plus the claw of a monster like the Frightener. To skin a creature, take a sharp knife and cut along the torso. You'll find the Frightener's carcass in the upper courtyard. Once you've extracted the claw, rest by the fire while making the potion. Yes?
What if I get the ingredients wrong?
You'll have to find more.
Where?
I'll have another claw and more celandine. Eskel has alcohol, and I saw calcium equum somewhere upstairs. But try to get it right the first time. It's not that hard.
Where are Lambert and Eskel?
Upstairs. Lambert's in the library, and Eskel's taking Triss to her room.
I have all the ingredients.
Good. Now rest, and prepare the potion according to the formula.
We'll speak later.
Yes?
We'll speak later.
How can I help?
We'll talk later.
What is it, Wolf?
Any thoughts on the attackers?
Amateurs. If not for the mage and the frightener, we'd have beaten them blindfolded.
But they had a mage and a frightener. They robbed us and killed Leo.
True, but we'll find them.
Leo said he almost defeated you.
We were sparring when that storm arrived. My medallion jerked so hard I almost fell. The boy saw an opening. He certainly had potential. Then Marigold appeared, shaking, delirious. She insisted we chase the wild hunt. Vesemir agreed. He always had a soft spot for her.
You dislike Triss?
She's too pretentious for my taste.
Can you tell me about the fighting styles Witchers use?
The art of combat involves 3 traditional sword-fighting styles, plus a few variations designed for combating monsters.
Start with the basic styles.
Kaer Morhen is the wolf school. Old Vesemir always made sure we trained more as warriors than mages, though we also learned the signs. Witches employ 3 fighting styles. There's Aden Enye, the fiery dancer, which we call the fast style. The Viruleden Nefde Fendlediv, the group style. And the Temerian Devil, the strong style. Which style do you want to hear about?
The fiery dancer sounds interesting.
The legendary elven swordsman and poet Nisael created it. basing the system of steps and cuts on his observations of wildcats, especially the ocelots that elven rulers used as palace guards. The fiery dancer favors speed and agility over strength of blows. Opponents simply don't have the time to strike back. The ideal swordsman is a flame that cannot be hurt and inflicts wounds each time it is touched. Isael himself wrote that. The style is popular among the elven aristocracy. Which style do you want to hear about?
Tell me about the Viriletan style.
Literally translated, it is the Nine-Sun Sword style. The swordsmen of Viraledo developed it as a method for tackling several opponents through complex slashing sequences. They say masters of this style can fight 9 opponents simultaneously. Which style do you want to hear about?
Temerian Devil sounds familiar.
Sounds poetic, but there's little or no philosophy involved. Devised by Temerian Landsknechts, simple men. It's best against heavy armored opponents. Which style do you want to hear about?
I think I've heard enough.
All right.
We'll speak later.
Oh. Thank you, Geralt.
I hope this potion helps.
That was terrible. I dreamt Lambert was with me. He was staring at me, saying things like, "Don't go dying on me, Marigold," calling me big-headed. I'm so glad to see you. What?
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I know we should set out, but I have a feeling we won't be back. Perhaps ever. Won't you stay just a bit longer? With me?
We have no time to lose, Triss. The sooner we set off, the better.
You're right. Give me a minute to pack.
I'll see you at the funeral.
We don't know where the bandits came from or who's behind them. We'll draw attention if we venture out as a group. By splitting up, we can also cover more territory.
I'll go west. I know a few people there, and I prefer the coastal
Then
climate.
I'll head east, to Kedwin, unless someone objects.
That's fine. Which way should I go?
South, to Temeria. King Foltest owes you a debt of gratitude. Some time ago, you removed a curse from his daughter. You might happen on the bandits' trail there. And you, Triss?
I'll try to use my influence to find the bandits. If I learn anything, I'll contact Geralt. I'll gather what information I can and find you in Vizima.
Triss.
Don't, Geralt. I detest goodbyes. I'm liable to cry, and there's nothing more pathetic than a sorceress in tears. Don't get killed, Geralt. I don't think I could deal with that again. I'll see you soon.
See you, Triss.
Caroline, I'm tired.
It's not far now. We'll be there soon.
I'm cold.
We'll fetch you warm milk and honey. You'd like that.
Very much. Thank you, Caroline. What are those dogs doing?
Dogs? Alvin, do exactly as I say. This is important. Run to the inn as fast as you can, and don't look back. Understand?
They're evil dogs.
Run!
What the hell? Shut the gate, quickly! The beast! The beast is attacking! Sound the alarm!
Geralt! Melatelli must have sent you. There's a woman outside. The dogs will tear her apart. Help her!
Help! No!
Don't open the gate! The beasts will enter! These dogs are deadly.
You people are monsters! Stand aside! I'll save her myself!
Stop. Don't go out there alone.
Damn you! We're all going to die!
What was that?
Magic, surely.
The beast! Geralt, look!
The time of the sword and axe approaches. The time of the white frost and white light. The time of madness and disdain. Tedirit, the final age. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with the new sun. Reborn of elder blood, of hen Icair, of a planted seed. A seed that will not sprout but burst into flames.
The old elven prophecy of Itlena. I hope he's all right.
It seems he saved us from the beast.
Yes, seems so. Oh, I do hope he's not hurt. I'll need to find someone to take care of him. He shouldn't be alone. We'll stay at the inn in the meantime.
Wait a minute. I ran into wild dogs on my way here, but they were nothing like these, and I don't mean just the green fur. Know anything about them?
They've been terrorizing the village for some time. Every few days, a villager is killed. The pack is led by a large hound, perhaps a wolf. People call it the beast.
Someone might pay to have the beast slain.
That's what witchers do, isn't it? But enough about monsters. What brings you here?
I'm seeking men who wear the sign of the salamander. Seen anyone like that in the area?
Shh, not so loud. There was someone, but the peasants grow silent at the mere mention of him. The Reverend might know more. You may also want to ask him about the beast.
I'll do that.
Did you want to ask me something?
We'll speak later. A notice board. Maybe I can find some Witcher's work.
I will not play dice.
Did you want to ask me something?
It's been a long time since I've heard mention of Salamandra. Do you know anything about them?
I think they're a group of bandits who terrify the locals. Yesterday, they returned a boy they'd whipped with a lamia.
A lamia?
A mayhen crop with small barbs and hooks. It rips away skin and flesh with each strike. Most civilized countries have banned them. The boy was delirious. Muttered something about a ransom and the Reverend. Sadly, he grew feverish, and he died that night.
Thanks. I may stay longer than I planned.
Why the interest in Salamandra?
They killed someone I was fond of, and stole something of mine.
I wouldn't want to be them.
Do we know each other?
It's me, Shawnee. Don't you recognize me? Whatever happened to you? I heard you died during a massacre in Rivia.
Unfortunately, I lost my memory. I recall the last few weeks, nothing more.
I'm afraid I can't help. Medicine's a fledgling science here in the north. I can say that your memory might come back on its own.
It's not that bad. I'm actually getting used to it.
I hate to admit it, but sorcerers are somewhat more effective at this than we are. Maybe one of them could help.
What brings you to this village?
I'm traveling to St. Lebioda's hospital in Vizima to help fight the Catriona plague.
When are you leaving?
Once I've helped the victims of the dog attacks, I guess. I can't abandon them. It'll delay me, but some are certain to die without my aid.
So what'll become of Alvin?
I don't know. I'll look after him for now. Maybe a villager will take him in.
He seems clever enough. Surely someone will want him.
Did you want to ask me something?
We'll speak later.
Stand still. I'll smash your face. Who wants to get slapped?
You saved me, right?
I helped.
I wonder what'll happen to me now.
Waiting for your kin to come?
No. My family has passed on.
Sorry, kid.
It's all right. I barely knew them.
A fine opportunity to recover your losses.
Ah, crap.
Oh, that whoring witch has her eye on me. Abigail sells an ointment for boils.
Old.
What do you want?
Always give strangers such a warm welcome.
It's all the same. The beast will have us all.
I'm glad we talked.
Let's celebrate.
Farewell.
Cursed plague stopped our transport outside Vizima.
Oh, that whoring witch has her eye on me.
Grant me patience.
A fine opportunity to recover your losses.
Tried that. That's one good.
What do you want?
Give me a beer.
Your kind's not welcome here.
I said I wanted a beer.
We have no more. Very well. I'll see what I have.
Good man.
Everyone drink up. We're closing.
Innkeeper, do that again and I'll get angry. Wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
All right. I'll just tend to my business and be on my way.
What can I do for you?
I'm a witcher.
Ah, by the eternal fire.
Have any work for me?
No. Ask the Reverend.
Okay, I'll speak with him.
What can I do for you?
Why the gloom?
I don't talk to strangers.
Do you for 5 orens?
For that, I'd talk to a bar guest all day.
It's time I was on my way.
What can I do for you?
I'm looking for someone who stayed at this inn.
Look around the tables, but at night guests retire to their rooms. Return tomorrow if you must talk to them.
All right, I'll look around.
What can I do for you?
I will not play dice.
Sure?
I'm broke. Another day, perhaps.
A fine opportunity to recover your losses.
Tried that? That's why I'm broke.
Abigail sells an ointment for boils. Abigail sells an ointment for boils.
He wanted 3 crowns in Orange, that'll be.
Cursed
I will not
plague
play
stopped our
dice.
transport
Sure?
outside
I'm
Vizima.
broke. Another day, perhaps.
A fine opportunity to recover your losses.
Tried.
I'm forced to sell my goods out here.
Bad luck. I can't enter the city either.
Want to buy something? Rob me in broad daylight. Go ahead.
What are you peddling?
My life.
You don't look like one to be lucky at love, but I wager your luck excels at dice.
I know a bit about the game.
Sir, I wouldn't cheat you. An honest game's what I propose.
Honest? Why choose me? No one else is willing to sit down with you?
Risk is your daily bread, that's clear. I'd consider it an honor to play you.
My pouch is as empty as a smith's bellows.
The peasants round here have nothing but cabbage to wager. A hunter, a worthy opponent, used to fancy a game, but I haven't seen him in a while.
I'm not surprised. I don't doubt you fleeced him.
To be frank, he loved high stakes, yet the dice disliked him from the outset.
Who is this hunter you played?
Must have been quite a lover, for I've never seen such ill luck on a man. He lost a lot of orens.
Watch out. Love wanes. He'll be back for his gold.
I think not, sir. You could smell the loser in him a mile off. The debts must be keeping him away.
Can you make a good living at dice?
That depends entirely on who one plays, sir. The wages are certainly larger in Vizima.
And where in Vizima would I find someone willing to play?
If your money pouch is bursting, try the new Narracourt. You might also choose the Hairy Bear, if you have the nerve.
Farewell.
None care to try their strength?
Greetings, handsome. You look a tinge fatigued. Wait, didn't you rescue that child at the gate?
By chance.
By chance? Really? If only the local peasants chanced to do good once in a while. Oh, no matter. What can I get you?
What can I do for you?
It's time I was on my way.
What can I get you?
Nothing now, but care to sit down with me for a moment?
Not likely. I'm a decent girl. I'm at work now.
Don't be angry. Only a blind man could ignore you.
You sure know how to compliment a woman, sir. What can I get you?
Nothing now. I'll see you later.
I shall complain to King Foltez's courtiers once I enter the city.
The Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose himself passed through here.
Why, hello. Greetings.
Greetings.
What a despicable place. I'm trapped here with my goods while my wife and children wait in the city.
Why's that?
Vizima's gates are closed due to the plague. The gods be my witness, nothing ruins trade like an epidemic.
I guess we just have to wait.
Most of the diseased have died off, but the beast and bandits now spread their own terror. All we're missing are tax collectors.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
What's with this plague?
What of it? 'Tis some variety of the bubonic. To be safe, I avoid any who appear even slightly ill. Aren't you afraid?
I'm immune to infectious diseases.
My grandfather claimed the same, insisting all the while that his bubonic ulcers were merely boils.
May the ground lie lightly upon him.
Yes?
Tell me about the beast.
I overheard it described as a phantom, appearing from nowhere, murdering those with a heavy conscience.
Interesting.
Royal officials would make a true feast for the beast, and other ghosts serve it, apparently in the form of untiring bloodhounds.
I'll have to ask the locals.
Yes?
Any bandits in the outskirts?
Indeed. They call themselves the militia and extort bribes. Also, some sect from Vizima may have arrived here.
Do these men wear the salamander sign?
Never met them. But if they are a sect, the Reverend ought to know something.
I'll ask him.
Yes?
One never knows when the beast will appear. Army life's tough. We await help from the Order of the Flaming Rose. Vizima's gates are closed. Be alert. The eternal fire protects no sinners. Repent.
I shall complain to King Foltez's courtiers once I enter the city.
The Grand Master of the Order of the Flaming Rose himself passed through here.
I dislike it here.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Yes, I'm a dwarf. No, I don't support the Skyatel. Yes, I've paid both taxes and bribes. Many times. Today, in fact.
Calm down, I just wanted to talk.
I'll be calm in my grave. Optimistically, that won't be long now.
I'll try not to miss the funeral.
Make sure and show up for the execution, too. They once herded me off to see a non-human get hanged. Let me tell you, laughed my head off.
I gather they don't like non-humans around here.
Neither here nor anywhere in the Northern Kingdoms. An official in Vizima recently won an innovation award. Invented a gallows especially designed for dwarves.
What's so innovative about that?
Nothing, but think of the savings. When you're producing them in the hundreds, all that extra wood can be used to make other goods. Toy swords, for instance.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
Let's talk about weapons.
Well, I'm no specialist, though I can forge swords. Bring me 3 different ores and I'll forge you an excellent steel sword.
I'll look around for some more.
Another thing. For 35 orens, you can have this excellent sword, Grease. It's not exactly, legal, but, I really need the gold.
I'm not interested.
Yes?
Who are the Skyatel?
Terrorists or firebrands, you'd call them. They're fighting for the rights of non-humans. Scoia'tael is Elven for squirrels, called that due to the squirrel tails that dangle from their caps.
Will I find any around here?
You aiming to catch me off guard or just nosy? In any case, I'll not answer you.
Fine. I wouldn't want to cause you trouble. Let's talk about something else.
Yes?
Why do the locals persecute non-humans?
Why do pricks go in cunts? It's the natural order of things. Humans have always hated dwarves and elves. Not for me to know why.
I'm not sure I understand.
Then ponder it on your own, or discuss it with that maggot Brog. I don't talk to strangers about these things.
Fine.
Yes?
See you later.
Be alert.
Army life's tough. Army life is tough.
Can you make me a princess? When the beast finds you, you'll die. Quite the dangerous one bearing weapons on your back. I'm bored.
What was I to do?
Possible.
Stop! What are you?
A witcher.
We're militia. We keep the peace.
I'll be going.
We needs to see you're not ill.
I'm immune.
Don't know what that means. We got to check.
What's that?
Well, you look foul, but healthy. Move along.
Godspeed.
I hope no terrible beasts show.
Should I hurry?
We're keeping the peace.
Daddy will buy me a new doll.
You're huge and ugly.
Freak or not, you may prove useful.
Why, hello.
Begone, devil's breed!
Calm yourself, priest. I merely wish to speak with you.
There's nothing to speak of.
Indeed there is. I seek Salamandra. I heard they come here.
They'll kill us because of you.
I have ways of showing gratitude.
What ways?
You're troubled by a beast?
Not your business.
I'm a witcher. I could help.
Another witcher came recently. Berengar. He promised to slay the beast, but fled when it howled.
I'm not Berengar.
If you want my trust, bear the eternal fire's light to the people and dispel the darkness. You'll find 5 chapels around the village.
Fire won't scare the beast. This is more than a stray dog.
The eternal fire, blasphemer. You can be sure it will scare off beasts, for it has been said that though his soul be in darkness and his visage be a horror, do not judge him hastily, for he will carry the flame of hope into the night. And also, you shall only be safe in the glow of the eternal fire.
All right, but it will cost you 100 orens.
Very well, but the eternal fire must appear at night in all 5 chapels.
I'm looking for men who wear salamander-shaped pins.
That's not wise.
Why?
Vexing them may shorten your life.
Do I look scared?
Another witcher came here before you. He too swaggered with audacity, and yet, do you see him? Not likely. He fled.
He's not me.
Do not sneer at Salamandra. The whole village fears them for a reason. You must convince us all.
What can I do?
For me, destroy the beast. As for the others, visit Odo, Mikkel and Haran. Can you solve their problems too?
Are they elders of some sort?
Everyone knows and respects them. Odo's rich, Haran a merchant, and Mikkel a city guard. Gain their trust, and you'll win the trust of the village.
We'll see.
Wait. They need to believe I sent you. Show them this ring of the eternal fire.
I'm not playing that.
Speak quickly.
Remind me, what was the story with the fire and the chapels?
At night, light a candle in each of the 5 chapels of the eternal fire around our village.
Fine.
Speak quickly.
Are you a chaplain of the eternal fire?
Yes, heathen. Only the eternal fire can save us from the white frost.
Really?
So says the prophecy of Ithleen, the elven witch.
Is that so?
The old world will die, to be born again from a seed that will not sprout, but burst into flames.
You seem to contradict yourself.
You mock me, witcher? So tell me, who gave you leave to meddle in the affairs of humans? You, an emotionless mutant. Answer! Who?
I apologize, Reverend.
Whosoever blasphemes deserves no forgiveness.
One more thing.
Speak quickly.
I'll see you later.
They think of nothing but money.
I promised the Reverend I'd light this for the night.
Knights should fight monsters. Witches are crude.
I'm bored.
It hurts.
Gates closed until further notice. Quarantine in effect. Mickle admits monks and folk with passes.
We're keeping the peace. I hope no terrible beasts show.
fresh graves. They must have visited.
Somebody.
No need to rush.